We're often asked about response time and how fast can we respond when a property has been damaged. And we're built for speed. We're ready to respond. We are an emergency response company. It's the work we do. And right from your first phone call, we live answer, and the person you're speaking to is going to be asking a few questions and trying to understand the magnitude of the problem, the situation, when it occurred, what the current conditions are, and they're going to ask you if this is an emergency that requires immediate response. And we always fall back to what we would do if it was our house. And that's really the way that we make our recommendations and our decisions. So sometimes if the client is calling us at, say, 2 a.m, and the damage might not seem that significant, it may be better for everybody if we respond at 7 or 8 a.m. We may coach some people, even at that late hour, to make sure the water is turned off, to make sure that the situation is stabilized, that we've done a few things that we can do to minimize the secondary damage. We also try to help people understand. Sometimes folks will do things instinctively that seem like the right thing to do that might not be the right thing to do. A few items come to mind. If they fear they have mold, that's not something you want to put a fan on. That means you're blowing around the mold and actually creating a bigger problem and cross-contaminating your property. Or we've had folks that, I've had water in my home, so I open my windows. That works if you're in Las Vegas, but it probably doesn't work so well if you're in a humid environment and you already have damage in your home and you're making it even more humid. So we might suggest instead to close the windows and run the air conditioning system. And if it's a water damage situation, to run a fan if you have one, or turn on a ceiling fan. Sometimes in our urgency to respond, we might cut the conversation short on the phone, drop back, and caution people about some things. About half of our clients are do-it-yourselfers, and they jump in and they take action. The other half do absolutely nothing. So regardless of which choice folks are making, we try to figure that out and give them advice accordingly that might minimize the secondary damage or just might improve the process.